As always, I'm Burner, and I thought we'd do something new with Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm going to start a new game, and we're going to do a playthrough. Not really a walkthrough. I'm not going to tell everybody how to perfectly hit everything, but we're just going to run through the main storyline. Because of that, I'm going to be playing quick. I'm going to be playing deadly, meaning I'm not really going to worry too much about my alignment, my honor. I'm going to draw first, ask questions later, shoot it out with the law, try to run through the law with the main sort of focus being getting through the storyline as quick as we can and kind of seeing what the main story is. Obviously, if we do challenges or anything like that, we'll mess around on the other game that you guys have seen me post on. But, maybe for people that are thinking about getting the game, or maybe they're so far into it and sidetracked they forget kind of what happened at the beginning. So we'll kind of run through the story, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun with it. I think playing fast will kind of give us a little bit of structure and keep us on track and give us a set sort of stage for videos. But it's different than I usually play, so it'll be interesting. Let's kick it off. Stuff that I'll know what's going to happen, but eventually we'll surpass my main game, and we'll get into new parts of the story, which will be fun as well. For those that don't know or didn't play the first Red Dead Redemption, this is sort of a prequel. It takes place before, and you can kind of see it's the last days of the dying West. Law has started to move out, government started to move out into the West, and things are changing. And it's kind of a big point of contention for Dutch Vanderlyn and the gang, which is obviously our main group. Unfortunately, this first video will probably be the slowest moving of this playthrough, because a lot of it's tutorial type stuff. We're going to be trapped up in the mountains in the snow learning the controls, which we already know. But again, I'm going to be trying to play through it fast. That means I'm not really going to be looting anybody. The only looting I'll probably do is if for some reason we get low on ammo, or if it's story driven, if we have to loot a body to find a specific item. But mostly it'll just be following the story, kind of having fun, doing some true Old West running and gunning, shooting from the hip, and I think it'll be fun.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
And there we have it. This is our main character.
Let Davy rest while he... an old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on.
Interesting thing just with the Red Dead line. Arthur is a big piece of the gang at this point in time. Again, that takes place before the first Red Dead Redemption. And he's not really mentioned at all in the original Red Dead Redemption, which is kind of interesting. But, they can make pretty decent reasons for it. I don't think it's a huge plot hole or anything. But because of that, you don't really have any backstory on him before Red Dead Redemption 2, and you sort of have to learn about him throughout this game as opposed to coming in with knowledge about him like we obviously have with John Marston, who was the main protagonist in Red Dead Redemption 1.
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Mike scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, We're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this? Just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it. Gladly. But we are gonna ride out, and we are gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We
That's
missed
kind of
you.
a big
That's what
drawing
happened.
point of the
Come on.
story, and learning out kind of what's happened down in
Hey,
this town,
any
Blackwater,
of us? Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr.
on a
Smith.
heist that
There's
you guys are
stuff
coming
indoors.
from, leading up into
Rest
these
that
mountains. So
I'll
it's a
live.
little bit of a
Get indoors,
mystery
son.
throughout the game, trying to figure it out.
We
I'm
need
assuming
you
something
strong.
bad happened,
Okay.
obviously, as people died. But I think it's something that's going to change maybe Arthur's mentality and sort of how he aligns with Dutch. You piece it together, yeah, it sounds like maybe somebody went off on the hill, kind of a wild card status, and a lot of innocent people maybe got killed. But it's something we figure out throughout the story. One of the things that can kind of slow the game down are these little sort of like forced march scenes where you kind of have to keep pace and go through some dialogue with characters.
Take it easy.
Right now it's tutorial in nature, but as you go out through the games, there's just some of them where it's just traveling from point to point and getting some dialogue for the storyline. You know, which is good. It's definitely a nice way that Rockstar builds their stories and adds some depth and detail. But at times, especially if you're trying to just kind of maybe get through the game and learn the bigger picture, it can be a little trudging.
We'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start. And what about the money? Please tell me you at least got the money before it all went to hell on that boat.
We did. It's stashed with the rest of the money in town. It'll be safe for now. But we sure can't go back there to collect it anytime soon. Wait, is that someone coming towards us? You up ahead. Who's there? Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
Well, you didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davy was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always.
Ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear.
I'm moving up.
Yeah, okay.
You run into anybody else?
I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't talk to me about crazy.
Oh, so no, glad you're all right. I was worried, Micah. Look, it's all gonna work out, Morgan. We lost a few folks, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling so good about it.
Where are all the others?
Old mining camp, back up the hill. Ain't much, but shelter. So, this house, you speak to the people there already?
No, like Dutch told us. Look, but don't talk to no one. Just following orders, you know me.
Right. How much further?
Not far.
What does that mean?
Not far.
Thanks.
Oh, goddamn, this snow gets right to the bone.
Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Best you two lie low on this. Okay, let's head down there. What now, Arthur?
Whoop.
Let's move.
Chose poorly on that one.
Let's hitch up here. Let me handle this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
Someone's having fun in there.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Arthur, in that cattle shed on the left. Micah, get down behind that wagon in front. Hello?
Shut up, Billy.
Excuse me? Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Ah, gentlemen.
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur,
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. Folks, there's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
keep your eyes on Dutch.
I think you should go now, buddy.
now, friend, I ain't asking for much. Please, I am kind of desperate.
Hey, I don't believe it. Come here, partner. Come here. It's goddamn Dutch Vanderlyn, you moron! Look out before the bastards! There's someone shooting from the window! Just back down! Goddamn bastards, you're dead now!
Who's this? Like I said, we're not gonna mess around.
Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here!
Why? I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
We find out
Go
that
bring
the
horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
O'Driscolls are this rival gang that Dutch's gang has a long history with.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies
You sort of
as
just
you can.
come up with them very early here. Yeah, photographs, we don't need none of that stuff. Like I said, this is mainly going to be the type of looting we do where we're forced to do it as part of the mission. Other than that, like you saw, we're going to be running and gunning. Going to do a lot of executing.
Don't believe it.
I'm not going to be worried about keeping a lot of people
Maybe they're hiding up here too. There's
healthy
a
and
big
alive.
price on Colm O'Driscoll's head.
Just think about it as if we're true outlaws, I guess. And
One Colm dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
no real loyalties other than our gang.
Something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Yeah, so you can open the satchel, obviously. You can do eating through the wheel as well. Let's see, we can eat some oat cakes. You can go to items. Oh, actually, it's not letting us do it yet.
Place
Okay.
is dry and warm.
Later on, you can.
We could maybe move the women
It can
and Jack
sometimes
down
be a little
here.
bit quicker, mainly because you have to hold down the left directional to open up your satchel, whereas to open up your wheel, you know, you just hit L2 and it immediately comes up. There's no sort of lag time there.
Big old pool of blood on the floor here. I saw. Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in the wagon outside.
Keep searching while I pack these on the horses. Meet me out here when you're done.
See if we can do it yet. Yeah, so see if you go to items here, you can go just to eat straight away. A lot quicker, I think, just because the provision option is there in the left direction. Just makes it a lot quicker.
Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure.
Bastard shot my cousin!
Well, he started it.
I'm gonna break your neck!
What's going on?
Now, this guy just jumped me.
Oh, did he now?
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No,
You know how we feel about it.
not yet. Find out what they're doing here and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But bring that horse when you're done.
I lose my hat quite often. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. Constantly losing my hat.
You okay, boy?
I'm not too sure what we'll do with horses. Obviously, I'm not going to spend the time to go try and capture a wild horse. I think maybe if we get to a point where we're making pretty good money, that maybe we'll buy one if we see a good upgrade on this playthrough. But other than that, you know, we'll probably just run the same one. Once you get in time and kind of bond with the horse and get their stamina and health up, I feel like you won't notice too much of a slowdown compared to some of the better horses.
She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Michael. Look at her. Miss, are you...
Oh, you fool!
Oh, Micah, always setting shit on fire.
Miss, now, it is gonna be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss, come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband, they...
Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
So it's sort of interesting dichotomy of the characters there. I mean, you can even hear Arthur say that, you know, we're bad men, but we're not them. You know, given this, I mean, kind of like a lot of RPGs like this where you have karma or honor or some sort of alignment, and you can be on a spectrum of really bad to kind of good and still fit within the storyline. So, you know, if you're kind of a fan of these types of stories, you know, every man has a code, and you kind of can build your own on this one. Sure, you're an outlaw, but I guess how much of ruthlessness you have in the world depends on how you want to play it.
Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Because Arthur don't
Get
burn
yourself to
down
bed.
shit on accident.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
Javier plays a good role in Red Dead Redemption 1.
worried about
I like that they kind of
I
updated
know.
his look. He was kind of a
The
little bit of a
situation
caricature
reversed.
of a kind of Mexican
Good
in
for
Red
me.
Dead Redemption 2 with sombrero and all that. I also like that
Thank
they
you.
kind of give him a fresh take, a little bit more of you know,
This way.
kind of a guy running with the
Last I
outlaw
know,
gang,
John
looking
was headed
a
up the
little
river.
less.
For all we know,
Again, that's the best way I can put it, of a caricature of a
back.
Mexican during this
He wouldn't
time.
leave.
So
I
I
like
love they
that.
gave him a little bit more
Wouldn't
personality.
be the first time.
Hey, I see some smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Yeah! Let's cross. See, they continue up that way.
You think it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets.
Again, you can see kind of adding to you know, that story of what's happened to get us to this point.
Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
Tracks go left, down here. Davey got shot. Mac and John, both shot too. Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Bad business, all right.
Cinematic camera kind of gives you some pretty views. It can be a little bit more difficult to
Damn snow's coming in hard again.
We'll lose these tracks if we don't move fast.
kind of follow the action. You see there, you can kind of just hold down X to move through, and you can kind of change your perspective with R3, kind of get a look at things. But there are some beautiful sprawling landscapes that you can do cinematic view with, which is kind of cool. I mean, I don't do it too often, but every now and then a little point just to see what it'll do, because it'll give you kind of some cool panning shots flowing through that panorama that you might be overlooking. It's usually just like a cool moment to kind of take.
Come on, boy. Horses are struggling.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Almost there, boy. Come on now.
Hey, look! Over there! You see that? John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us. Come on! Up there! Up! He's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here. I'd grab that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up ahead? Come on. It's slippery, be careful. Yeah, that we're high up here.
You're telling me. You sure about this?
Over here!
It's coming from this way.
Okay.
Really wish it would let me go
Careful
faster.
here. Stay low under here. Okay, good now.
Watch your step. This is real slippery.
Stay close to the wall. Up this way. Gap here. That sounds closer now. Come on. We're coming, John!
That didn't work out. Come on now.
Damn, it's cold.
How you doing?
I'm miserable. Been a tough few days.
I know. Here. Take a drink of this.
Thanks.
I'm not designed for this snow. Let's keep moving then. Come on. John, can you hear me?
Marston, you hear me?
John Marston.
John, where are you? John!
Again,
John!
for those who may, for some reason, have not played Red Dead Redemption 1, John Marston's the main protagonist in that, your main character.
That's John! We're coming!
So it's cool that he's still in the story. A little bit of a bummer that we can't play him. If you did play Red Dead Redemption 1, I managed that you enjoyed it, and, you know, you identify with Marston more than anybody.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Oh.
Never thought I'd say this, but
Now we know how
good to
John
see
got
you,
his
Arthur
scars.
Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither. I'm freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre. Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
I'm sure you did.
You alright?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out. You see that on the ridge?
Perfect.
I'll distract him while you get to the horses. Go! Draw them off.
All right, John, come on. Let's get you on that horse.
Right here!
We're getting you out of here.
Hey! Stay back there!
Ooh.
Good work, Arthur.
And like I said, won't be looting much of anything.
Okay,
Let's get things
before any more of
going.
these bastards show up. Come on, then. Let's get back to the others.
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella, got bit by a dog, died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet.
And we know that to be true, because I think it's maybe 5-6 years after this is when Red Dead Redemption 1 takes place. Took that one like a champ. Ooh.
Shit, there's more on the right. More coming in on the left.
What is going on here? My horse is not wanting to move. There we go. That was weird. For some reason, my horse did not want to steer.
Don't think so.
Jesus!
You still with us, Marston?
Just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now. Should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose a scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Here, let's cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there. Come on! Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here? Can we get some help? We need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas. It's his leg.
Oh, come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank you.
You got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that civilization?
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
Like it says, a journal's kind of a big piece that Arthur keeps up with. You know, interesting things that you come in contact with will be kept in there.
Warm enough.
Generally, they have to do with further on either side missions or the storyline. But if you interact with them early, you'll kind of make note. It'll also pop up on the map, so it can make it kind of nice to move things along if you get stuck or if you just get distracted. Side missions are definitely distracting. They're just such a well built.
On the lam, you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course.
Shut up, Micah.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party? Probably. That funny, huh? Sure. I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Colm O'Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
Are you sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Both been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Colm O'Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah!
A little close-up just a second ago made me think, I don't think we're going to shave Arthur ever on this walkthrough. And we'll kind of see what sort of crazy beard this game will allow us.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this core of their planet. What's that? Tracks. Horses, quite a few of them. As far as I can tell, the only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay.
You know I got your back. I learned a long time ago that you hit Colm O'Driscoll. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another.
It will be. Some things I can forgive, others I can't forget. What he did to Annabelle, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did. And I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough. That's how this'll end.
Damn right, boss.
See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close. Hold up here! Whoa! Car!
What are you getting off for?
All right, gentlemen. This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go. There they are. That's definitely them.
Home?
I think so.
Yeah, that's him.
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
No.
They leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get them?
No. Colm can wait. Best to get some of them out of there. And much less fun to rob him and his score if he never finds out about it. Come on, let's get down there. Don't forget to grab that rifle from your horse. You two, get up there and keep us covered.
You got it, Dutch.
Good. Come on, let's go. We'll circle around the far side and go down that way, same as Micah and Bill. Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur. Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Colm, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now, come on.
again, I do wish it would let us go a little faster on these early missions, but as you can tell, I can't run.
It's steep here. Careful.
I think maybe they do this in the early parts just so you kind of get a feel on the detail of the landscape and how nice the open world that they put into Red Dead Redemption 2 is. I mean, really quality. You can easily get lost in it, like I always do. If it's not, you know, a side mission or a chance encounter, it's things like just hunting random animals you run into. So fun to run around and just kind of explore.
But the way our luck's been running...
Hush. Let's just get down there first. Down through these trees, quick. Stay low. Come on, follow me. Get in cover, Arthur.
Ready for this job to be done?
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
So we got everything we need.
We have to move on this right now.
Okay, I'll go first.
How soon?
That's a cinematic shot. Again, we're going to be playing it pretty aggressive. Swing around on it. Something I didn't really do last time. Pretty sure I shot that guy in the face. Woo! Close. There we go. One shooting piece, I don't know if you saw that. The auto aim is actually pretty strong. It'll bring you onto people, even if you're just sort of close by. I tend to feather up a little bit on the aim on the directional, left directional, to go for those headshots. Partly because the kind of mechanism of shooting is a little delayed from when you pull the trigger. So if you kind of get your technique down, you can usually have your shot breaking right as your cursor is aiming over the head. Crazy man. Hey! There we go. This is some more crazy man killing.
Just up. Damn you!
The cowards are running away. Good work, boys. Back to the camp. We'll get what we need. Clear out.
One kind of looting I will do, you know, if you just run over bodies, oftentimes, like you see there, you can pick up ammunition. You know, you'll miss out on any of the valuables they might have on them. But keeping up with ammunition is probably the biggest thing to worry about. Again, I'm trying to keep this playthrough as quick as possible. So, ammunition's good. I think we'll survive without any valuable items picked up.
Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick! Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Looks fine. Smells
Bill was kind of the big antagonist, or at least one of them, in Red Dead Redemption 1. And they didn't change his look too much.
Found this on one of them.
Kind of weird to be working with him.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. A Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's
Who's
keep
named their
moving.
kid Leviticus? Like, what? I mean, biblical names are one thing, but Leviticus?
Proud of you boys. All of you.
What are the other kids' name? Ecclesiastes? Genesis? I guess that one kind of works.
Not bad for some starving down and out.
Leviticus.
They can pummel us hard as they like, but we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life, fellas. Wait until we have John, Matt, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get Combe, but this hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again. All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground.
That's all they gave us on the cinematic thing.
You see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp with Colm?
Leave him to me.
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive.
Alive, huh?
Okay, you got it. Yeah. Yeah.
The hell's wrong with you?
Oh, no, you don't.
Shit! No!
You're coming with me.
You got me mixed up with someone else. Come on, I'm nobody, mister.
What's your name, boy?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
It's Kieran.
Kieran what?
Duffy. Kieran Duffy.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for screaming.
No, please!
Right, boy.
I hardly know him. Don't do this, please!
You better shut your mouth, you little shit, or I will shut it for you.
I don't know nothing real about him, honest. Please, I'll do anything. Oh, take it easy. You're gonna break my ribs.
Are you trying to test me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay?
Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay, okay.
That's 2 bones right there. Here we are, you sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys. Good boy.
Don't hurt me, please.
Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
Huh. You found a little shit, did you?
Yep. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no, now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. We shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed 'em as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you need. I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
No, I ain't an O'Driscoll, mister! I hate that fella!
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, Arthur.
I'm just sorry we missed out on Colm.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
We're okay.
We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy...
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along. You take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. Come on, this way.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
Yeah. Whew. Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, going out for John, that thing with the O'Driscolls.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither.
What happened in Blackwater? The mystery of the game.
It sure weren't good.
See some of the ground uncovered here. Let's look down this way. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet. Hey, stop here a second. I see something. There's deer been here. And recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? Let's walk. Keep down. Move quietly and slowly.
If you're new to the game, crouching obviously helps. You don't have to move super slow though.
So. Maybe not.
Focus.
Eagle Eye, probably most famously, if you've played Assassin's Creed, you can kind of help you pick up tracks on your animals you've wounded, animals that you've seen in an area, enemies, horses, things like that. It comes in handy, especially when tracking like legendary animals later in the game. And this one, I mean, we can still kind of see some of the physical track here in the terrain. You just keep bouncing in and out of it. Yeah, it looks like our deer there off in the distance.
There they are. Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick and clean. You can pull back quite hard. You'll feel when it's too much. Nice. See if you can get another one.
Looks like more across the river. Can't see any. There we go. Kind of see him off in the distance. Remember to pick up your arrows. And it looks like our scent's actually kind of following the river here. I'm going to stay a little bit to the right of them. Again, I haven't really had my scent tip off an animal, but kind of just playing the game.
Got it. Well done.
There
I
we
think
go.
that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, I'll go grab the other one.
The compendium's an interesting, just little detail they put into the game. You know, depending on animals you study, kill, hunt, things you encounter, you know, have just little details about them. I would say more often than not, it's not very pertinent to the story or completion of anything, but it is kind of a cool detail that just adds to the game. For some of the animals, it will tell you the best instrumentation, weapons to use to get a perfect kill, you know, so that you have perfect pelts, things of that nature. So it does help in that way, but a lot of times it's more interesting than anything.
Ready to head back when you are.
Come on then, let's head back.
Whoa! Look out!
Oh, watch it. Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
Yeah, it's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We'll still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Hosea will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
1 more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give us.
The girl. She has a wild look in her eye.
Of course. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Well, once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us.
Well, I know who my money's on in that fight. He's weak, but that makes him much more useful. Maybe we can get to them before they get to us.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months.
I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Always pat your horse. It helps with bonding, especially on long sort of forced walks like this. It's something to do.
Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around.
He's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck. You must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
It would be fun to hunt a bear, but again, I think it'll slow us down and it might get us killed. So we'll kind of stay on mission. Again, the whole point of this playthrough is to just hit it kind of down and dirty and get through the missions. Oh, perfect timing. They're even telling us to pat our horse to calm them down. If you see that they're stressed, you know, if the stamina's blinking, or if you're running near a predator, it can help to actually calm them down. But in general, it'll add to bonding as well and help your horse, you know, progress.
Didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure.
Arthur!
Careful. I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch. You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. Taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Huh. I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
Brought some food back, boys! Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. Thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
And horse poops.
Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
So realistic.
Well, well, well. Just what a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes. Seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one you dumped on the floor there. Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town, if you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days. It's been a bad few weeks, but Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You're still here, then?
I owe you.
Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail. Jackie.
The boy wanted to see you, John.
You see me now. What's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea, we're living. Look at me. We're living, even you. But we need money. Everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob.
You heard him, boys. Train robbing time.
All right, we're moving out. Follow me. Okay, gentlemen, listen up, all of you. According to the information so kindly provided to us by the O'Driscolls, the train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point. Lenny and Javier, you two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan.
Great.
Have you got a problem with that?
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna need to move fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep.
Crystal.
Yes, boss.
Good. Now come on. Let's ride.
Snow, finally.
Feels good, doesn't it? But we need to get this done fast, now it's thawing, before anyone gets up here after us. Oh, look at you boys. See? This is what I call a crew. Micah Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Morgan, Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first man on his horse.
Just happy we're back at him, Dutch.
You sure you're ready for this, kid?
Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you. No mistakes. Not again.
So we do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back when I say we go back, and that's the end of it. The money's safe. You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train. Good money, once we work out how to cash them. Now everyone, shut up and get your mind on the job at hand. Come on. Whoa, there's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge. Is Bill there?
Yeah.
You want to head down? See how he's getting on?
Okay. Yeah. How you getting on?
Yeah. I'm okay.
You sure?
Of course.
Can I help a little?
All right.
Would you please? Just a
Go
little?
ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
Okay, this is good.
All right. That should do it. You head back up to the others. I got it from here.
I have to say, I'm rather looking forward to this. Just be ready to move quick. And remember the plan. All of you, no mistakes. What's going on?
He says all fine.
We'll soon find out.
Everything okay?
I think so.
Okay, cover your faces. Train should be... here any minute now. Gentlemen, it's time. Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Here we go.
Shit, no! What? God! Oh, you have got to be kidding me!
Where did you find that moron?
You said it was fine.
My fault. Come on! You're pathetic. You know that?
I think I just took it off. Yep. There we go.
Here we go! Oh, shit! Hey, down here!
Lenny,
I got you. Now stop
one of the few
yelling.
trustworthy people in the whole gang.
Arthur, help me! You're okay. Now, let's go slow this thing down. Where's Javier? He fell. The others will get him. You and me, big man. Come on, we need to stop this train.
There's another guard up ahead. You want me to take him?
Get him! Oh, come on now.
One of you shoot those bastards! How many you see? Do not let them stop this train!
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. What the hell is Bill doing? He had long enough to set that charge.
Well, I hooked up the wire, but we won't mention that.
What is wrong with you boys? Kill him! Kill that bastard!
You ain't get that. How you doing there?
I'm okay. We gotta hurry. We have to stop this train.
That's what we're doing, kid.
Woo!
You got him?
Cheeky little squirt. Oops.
I'm going up. We have to stop this train.
Shit, more guards coming out of that train car.
There better be some money at the end of this.
All these bastards must be guarding something.
We need the car at the back, right?
Yep, keep pushing on it.
Watch out!
How did I miss that?
Shoot it! You know what they came for?
You still okay?
I think so.
Woo! Forgot I had this early version of
Who is this
Doing
guy?
good.
Jedi that kind of does auto aim.
Where the hell are the others?
I don't know. Oh, shit! They're coming out of that last car.
Ah,
Gonna get out of there.
jump up there.
Oh, I know we are.
What is happening here? Let's not do that. Get out of here. Ah, screw it. Wild man. We're doing wild man actions. Wow, man!
Oh, you're done now! Hey! Over here, fellas!
Good shooting, kid.
I can see now why the O'Driscolls brought so many boys up here for this.
You two all right?
Yes, let's get the money and go.
We got some fellas holed up in this last car.
Ah, shit.
What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Corps.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay. You asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little.
Oh, firing very rapid.
Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite.
It's actually something I haven't been using is that hip fire, but you do shoot very quickly.
Now, don't matter too much to us, but you boys in there might want to take a step back.
Seems good enough. Now light the fuse.
Here we go.
Unless you got a death wish, I'd step back, fellers.
Just walk on out here. We don't want to kill you. We just want to rob your boss. Get on up there. Search that train.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Well, now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got the safe? I'll search the rest.
Oh, yes. Should be easy as cake. You're just gonna stand there, kid. Pour me some brandy, will ya? I'm parched.
Shut up. Me and Arthur did all the work.
Yeah, kid did good. Didn't see you rushing to jump on that train.
He's keen. I'll give you that. Okay, let's see if we can get this open.
No, this looks like something.
Come on. Getting there.
I think I got him.
Nice. Thank God. Come on.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
The train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
What about them?
What do you think?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride!
Well, in our new no-nonsense outlaw ways, I gotta be honest, I think not leaving any witnesses means dead people. All right.
away and go help. Oh, Mary Beth.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there, no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch. Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Get us out the street! Gotta keep us moving, but calm. Not too rough there, brother.
Ah, shit!
Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there?
Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Don't say less. Pick the wheel up. Nearly there. There.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland.
Yeah.
So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly, unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. Yep. So, what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
There you are, brother. Head in there and follow the tracks for a bit.
Thanks.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on.
Yeah.
Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here, then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam, in a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, you know, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its
One of the
slice.
things we will try to do with
be
this
sensible
playthrough
out there.
is at least do the
the girls have
Dutch
your tent
camp
ready, Mr.
upgrade
Morgan. Come with
and
me.
the first Arthur
You two
camp
will be ready
upgrade, because that'll give us fast
put you over
travel,
here.
and that'll probably make running through the story a little bit easier.
It
We can
should
jump
be.
around
Most
the
your
map
stuff
a little
from
bit
Blackwater
quicker.
got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
They are fairly expensive. I think maybe the first one's like 300 or so.
We're gonna have
So it
to.
might be a little while, but as soon as we
Jackson,
can, you know, we won't be really spending money on anything else. We'll get those upgrades in place, get fast travel, and help us, you know, just make our way through the story a lot easier. There you go. I think this is going to be a good place to stop. Obviously, finishing up chapter 1. I'll see kind of how long that took, and see if maybe we can do a chapter at a time, or if maybe we need to split them up maybe into 2 videos for ease. But we'll let this little chapter 2 crawl finish, and we'll be calling the video there, and we'll pick up where we left off. We'll let Arthur do his little talk here, and I think we'll save it, call it a day.
Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, despite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
Alright, gang, there you have it. As always, you know, if you have anything to add, just throw it down in the comments. If you liked it, go ahead and like it. You know, if you want to see more, or you fill in the content, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.
Arthur, my boy, my dear boy.
What's going on?
Nothing.